I think the film coming out has helped a lot because she's now sort of forced to be herself. People are seeing who she is, and they're accepting her for it. And we're happy to say that, you know, for the most part, the response to her has been very positive. So.
What was it like? How did the real girl react?
Amy. Yes. Well, she was like the best part of that clip. We filmed her as I told her. Was like the sort of just look of sheer confusion when she turns to her husband, and she, you know, it takes a minute to understand that. You know what I mean? And then her husband turned to her and said, "I told you not to put all those pictures on the internet." But of course, that's what, you know, putting herself out there is what attracted Angela to those photographs, and me to, you know, so she kind of accomplished what she wanted, which was exposure of herself and her photos. And it's weird how Angela sort of took all these things that she made up and then kind of made them real in the end because of this movie. It's very strange.
And she just found her at random, the real?
Yeah, on the same sort of weird website where people put up their pictures.
Art?
Yeah, one of those art websites or photos. Yeah. And I get. I think she was attracted to Amy because Amy's got really long hair.
Just like her.
Yeah, there's a lot of strange things that we still don't know the exact answers, like why she found Amy. But
when you first showed up at their door with like cameras and shit, didn't they have to process that?
Not really, because the cameras were like these. I mean, this is my phone, but like this, like this.
And
my
they weren't filming; they were just like holding them.
Well, it was weird. Everyone was so nervous at first that no one knew what to say. And so the fact that Angela saw that we weren't immediately like outing her to Vince let her sort of trust us right away. So she appreciated that. And Vince, a little out of it, didn't seem to care. You know, he knew that he kind of knew who we were because Angela told him about us and that I was buying the art, but nonetheless that we were who we are, and filmmakers. And so he thought, like, oh, this is crazy. And we said right away, yeah, we're making a film about Neve and Angela and how they've been sharing art and photographs. So he's like, okay, that sounds great, you know? So that was sort of the story at first, and then, of course, he learned later that sort of not the story, sort of the story. And then sorry, go ahead. Yeah.
Sorry, it's just we missed a minute of the film. The film is amazing, but just I never knew how you got to meet Abby.
So Abby saw a photograph that I took that was printed in a newspaper, and she loved it. It was of some ballet dancers, and so she sent me an email and said, "Can I paint your photograph?"
Thank you, because we missed it. But
sure. Thanks. Yeah. Anybody? Who else? Any questions or? Sure. Yeah, it was after Sundance that Brett Ratner saw it and told his friend Ryan Kavanaugh, who works for Relativity, "You should buy this." Ryan saw it and wanted to buy it, and then Relativity has a deal with Universal as a distribution company, so they like slotted us in on that. Yeah, it was nuts. Yeah, here we are. You know. Thanks. Yeah. Thanks. Thank you guys so much.
Great.